What? A one-star review? And that reason? That's not even a thing. It's super frustrating to get a bad review on Google Business Profile. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with bad reviews and how to turn them into opportunity. Let's go. So if you've received a bad review on Google, whether you agree with it or not, there's only two paths to getting that removed. You can't remove it yourself. One path is dealing with that customer directly. This is the path you want to try first. So you want to reach out on the reviews and reply to that review and say, hey, I'd love to help you out and to improve your experience with our company. I'm sorry that you've had this experience. Let's take it offline and see what we can do. You can refer them to your website where they might get their phone number or an email address so that you can get in discourse with them directly. You can also use the chat in Google Business Profile as long as you have turned that on. So that's a great way to talk to that customer directly for legitimate concerns or complaints. You always want to listen because, the customer's usually right. So if they have a legitimate complaint or concern, or maybe it's about one of your employees, you definitely want to get in dialogue and learn what that's about. By providing that response publicly, that you're interested to hear what the customer's concerns are, you're also showing everyone else who may look at your reviews that you care about them. You care about your customers. So that's where you want to start. Be professional and to talk with that person and take it offline for the nitty-gritty of the issue. Now, if they have violated Google's policies, you can request that that review be taken down one time. And if you don't agree with Google's decision, you can also appeal that one time. So we'll talk about the reasons why you have a review that may have violated Google's policies. But first, let me say that Google runs a filter through your reviews initially. If they think something is grossly offensive or has really over the top violated their policies, including advertising policies, they will take it down themselves. So they've already kind of filtered it through once. So this would be the second round of reviews that you're requesting. So you should definitely do this if you agree that they have violated the policies. And here's some of the ways in which people could violate Google's policies. We won't go into each one. I've linked below exactly where you can go read these policies. But if the review is harassing or involves hate speech, offensive content, or is passing along personal information, they will take it down for you. If there's content that's fake, or there's an impersonation going on, misinformation, things like that, they will take it down for you. If there's mature content on there, so that you wouldn't want kids to see, mature content, adult themed content, inappropriate content like that, you can request that to be taken down. Anything that seems dangerous or illegal, child safety, illegal content, again, you can request that it be taken down. And if the quality of that review is off topic, it has nothing to do with your business, again, you can request that that be taken down. Now be familiar and keep this link handy so that you can refer to the policy you believe that this review is violating. You're more likely to get Google to listen and take it down if you can quote the policy. All right, there are some ways that you can fight bad reviews in a positive way and show that you're customer-oriented, customer service-based, and you can tell people that you will address these things on the side with them and improve their experience. You also now know that if they violate Google's policies, Google will take it down for you. In order to remove a review, go to where you read your reviews, first step, in your Google Business Profile area. Once you get to the review you want Google to look at, click the three dots and then fill out the review and request that. You can go back and manage your reviews then and your request later and see where that's at. Again, the instructions for all of this are in the links below. Well, that's how you keep track of your Google reviews, improve them, and if they're really outrageous, you can get them removed. Appreciate your time. Check out one of our other tips and tricks and subscribe for more. And remember, without impact, it doesn't matter.